In this week's Parsha, Tavo, Moshe tells the nation what they will merit if they follow in God's ways and do the mitzvot. And after that, he informs the nation of the curses that will befall us if we don't follow in God's ways and do Torah and mitzvot. And these curses contain all sorts of nightmarish, horrific things like plagues and being pursued and persecuted and destroyed and having our children taken captive and all sorts of nightmarish things. And in the middle of the curses, Moshe informs us that the reason why these things will happen is because we didn't serve God b'simcha, in joy, u'b'tuv levav, for gladness of heart, which is seemingly extremely severe. However, it's not as you read it that God's going to strike you down because you're not happy serving God and doing the mitzvot. It's more of a consequence of the way things happen in reality, and how we do things yields certain results. Now, if we're doing the mitzvot and we feel that they're a burden and we feel put upon and we're doing them begrudgingly and resentful, that's going to emanate out. And the surrounding people will see it, they'll feel it, they'll think of the religion as something that's tyrannical, despotic, and nothing that anyone wants to be a part of. And that resentment touches those people and it grows within them and they feel hateful. And that's why throughout history, so many times our own people have turned against us because they seeing this religion by the people that are doing it wrong, and they feel angered by it because it's just devoid of God. And when we do things b'simcha, we're doing it in a godly way. Let me explain. Because simcha, when we feel joy, in those moments when we're feeling joy, we're feeling complete and whole. And that's tapping into divine because God is complete. And when we tap into that, we are privy to being inspired and creative and all sorts of great ideas and creations that we wouldn't be able to accomplish otherwise, because we're tapping into something larger than ourselves, something divine. And that's why we're told that people can't have Ruach HaKodesh, this Holy Spirit, unless they're b'simcha, because in order to tap in, you have to be a part of that. And when you do tap in, amazing things can happen, and that is kadosh, that is kedusha, is connecting with the divine, and that resonates, and people can see that and feel that, and that brings true joy and true simcha. So if we do things that way, it will be a kiddush Hashem. But when people do things in resentment or when they feel put upon, it's stepping away, it's stepping farther away from the holiness, from the divine, and it's empty. And people can see that it's empty, and so they think it's not worth anything because the people are doing it wrong. But that's just the point. That's when it's been done wrong. So I think it's crucial that for us Torah-abiding people, that when we do things, to understand, to investigate, to study, to know the reasons and the beauty, and see how it enhances our life, and just feel the joy and the blessing in the mitzvot themselves. Because I think that's the greatest bracha, is if you understand and are mindful and do the mitzvah b'simcha. That alone is a tremendous blessing. So I wish us all only blessings and a wonderful Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.